and avoiding those negative voices in your mind.
Yeah, have to avoid it somehow. Run from it almost. It will be Heretics on the attack. PRX obviously on the defending side. And a simplistic start. Direct in approach.
PRX playing fully off the A side, looking to retake with the Comda. Shouldn't want to do that too often. See what value Jinggg gets with the wall. Really good for going for diffusers in this spot, but it looks like he just wants to wall off the players in main.
Yeah, something already. Good start here, taking away Woot. And I will be keeping track of that man as well. Self-critical to this point. And MiniBoo already going to find Divide. This is looking like there's answers to this. And PRX looking for that springboard in. This could be the start. It's not. MiniBoo shuts that down quickly. Already Heretics keeping this strong. Again, it doesn't always seem like a matters game when it comes to PRX. They can go against those odds. Here we go, Heretics.
PRX want to approach a retake. Nobody got locked off in A main.
And also, kind of leading into this as well, there has been that a little additional touch of time. Pretty hard to make happen now.
30 seconds left.
We're very alone over by Switch. The timing not terrible. 20 seconds. Feeling like I'm watching Fnatic here, but Wu does nicely towards Divide. PatMen stalwart towards the back of the side, but now going to be pressured and cleared. That's a problem. That opens up the plant. And now you've already got these post-ball positions working wonders. Heretics, oh dear me. And PRX opting to try and play close. Okay, Jinggg, does he get to live?
Oh.
No! Heretics! Absolutely decimating this up-close hold from PRX. Oh, I'm worried. I'm really worried. This will take the wind out of your sails. We're going to need something special from PRX. Get them some life here.
They've got to try to fight over towards this. You'd hate to do it because your economy's in a horrible place and it's the percentage play to save, but then you're down 0-5.
Cover going out.
I get it, but
I feel like you have to give one of these a try at some point. Instead, they're backing it up and they don't even get to save PatMen's gun. Something scurrying back over towards B. And these are the kind of decisions that kill your confidence.
Absolutely.
If you can't even get into a round, something was trying to get posted on an aggressive line towards B main. And he's going to feel like his team needs him, and yet he had no hope of even being involved in this round.
This is a complete shutout. I'm a little worried here. And it's one of those things with PRX, I do feel they're the against the odds team. The amount of times in that G2 series, for example, PRX would go down and read. You always have to give them that. Yeah, 44 seconds and noting it now.
But with something still holding on to A main, I think they can be very confident that you should keep the defensive stack towards B. But remember, both duelists managed to get in before with no problem. So you still have to fight B main.
Sitting back now, 20 seconds.
Same pathing.
Yeah, very similar to before. Exactly the same. Does it work out the same, however? No instantaneous fight over towards this area. 14 seconds being held at the door. PRX finally fighting back. That's the team we were waiting to see.
What a triple kill from PatMen. benjyfishy left with it all to do. Spike down, no chances. Something again is not going to be...
Take a risk. He's taking a lot of space. That cam... It was a touch late, so something does get... Yes.
Deploying drone.
We've seen some of these Heretics players hitting shots, but the test then falls once again towards something.
The ego on the drone?
I think he wants it. Ah, and a missed shot. That's a little upsetting. That's going to sour the mood, I'm sure. But this isn't opening a sight. That's taken away one from middle, but it does isolate the two sides remaining, really, for PRX.
It's definitely confident, but in a 5v4 scenario, maybe those are the kind of plays that you could cool down on.
Revealing area.
That's lovely. Fine now. Going to be noted.
30 seconds
Got a pocket
left.
to play from, but Heretics running the court very low. This feels reminiscent near on of Fnatic with the time as it is. Spike now making his way through towards main. We have one to the site. Stunning from Forsaken. Simply better. There's now Boom.
So close.
This is so risky. Good flash, but the outrun reveals it all, and something just says, screw it, I guess I'm playing in the corner, try and help me out here, do what I can. Falls away from it, but sees the plan. 45 seconds. Heretics, are you still heading this way?
Forsaken has full A main information right now. So they can be confident again that PRX should be having 3 defenders on B. They've had the stacked site in the right place. You wouldn't know it though, because they're 5-2 down.
30 seconds
On
left.
this. You get to identify this as a fake. It's a very late fake too. The TP gets taken over towards Wine.
All on Forsaken.
And he was the one who succeeded before. Last time, I think it was 3. Might need something similar than that again. For 13 seconds, Heretics got to get a move on. 10 now.
10
Barely
seconds
got time to get the plant here. Boo does well to take down Forsaken. Wound in the last couple of seconds. Still doing the damage necessary. Plant's in play. PatMen isolates the flank from Benji. So there's still hope here.
A 4v3 post plant. A little claustrophobic, but Heretics in a decent position. Something finally got his operator back.
I'll handle
And now goes for the ult. Gotta try and find these players. Tee up the remainders. Spawning some out here, actually. MiniBoo pinned to the wall. Oh, but what a trade from RieNs. Great back and forth action, but that time is ticking. And I think they might have called it quits on this one. Slowly backpedaling away. Heretics somehow recovering this round. I thought PRX had a really good shot at that one.
And they would have done. But the key critical kill is that Forsaken goes down defending over towards A. The peek into the drone
Oh, there we are.
wasn't great, but there he lands
A
an
piece of utility here, and the 3-play stack on A. So I don't know if Heretics will be able to feel this one out.
late round. The Vice Wall's already been baited. The Sage Wall's going to go down. They'll have the defenders in the right position. Can Boo find that late round B split? It's really tough when your Jet is already inserted A main. You don't really want to go for it.
Forsaken sees nothing. So
30
does
seconds
that...
left.
I think he caught Woot at the very end there.
Ooh. Okay, that's kind of big. So they are still trying to imply this B take, right? They've just smoked off CT. But really, PRX aren't falling for it. They're in the right place at the right time. And now that util comes in just wonderfully. Something seems very aware that someone is still towards main. 10 seconds now. It's do or die for Heretics. You've got to make it go. And PRX's patience might just pay off. 5 seconds for the plant going down. Something with a great strike towards MiniBoo. Dives in head first. Still trying to operate at such a high level. Leaving just RieNs in a 1v3. Hold up. Turns the flash, gets back to it, great!
This dimensional drift into Hunter's Fury.
Here.
I think he was seeing, yes, they've absolutely seen both players now. Congregating towards Market. How do they deal with them? Woot trying to take the steps in, but changing up the pathing just a touch, not towards Switch anymore.
They got the site completely for free, so now RieNs can even save this ultimate to fight them. Probably going to use it as PRX go for the retake.
Ooh, look at this 3-man walk down middle. This could be very, very nice. This puts RieNs right in the crosshairs. I like this from PRX. Every single angle, every single approach. Nice shot still from RieNs, but a great trade from something. Now it makes Heretics feel pinned to this site.
And there goes the ultimate. Benji's going to have to dig himself out of a tough position.
It's all about timing. He won't get to live if they time this right, but this is everything! Benji gets away with daylight robbery on one, but something is there for every single trade so far. Woot, though, standing his ground, making sure they can't scale up.
No way.
This is outrageous from him. Oh, you talk about the pace. It's straight up the guts. All is there, though, this time. We could have the 1v1 divide. You fancy it? Yeah, you do. There it is. Killer instinct talked about. Device certainly got his own overstep. Maybe just the right dose of discipline. That wall, actually no, excuse me, the slow comes in now for PRX, hindering this burst through.
30
The late
seconds left.
presence from Boo could be curious now. That could be a challenge they didn't expect. MiniBoo's going to note this, but gets found by Jinggg. Again, this patience, this deeper hold on the site working so well as Boo.
Crossfire's onto the site. I think that, aside from the rounds where Team Heretics have overwhelming ult combos, PRX have actually stabilized here and figured out a style that works. The only problem is that they went down.
Can certainly achieve it, but for Heretics, a broken purchase here. Simplistic in stance and eyeing up the A site. It's Forsaken. In a curious spot now. Does he get a reward? Because I don't think Boo cleared this. He didn't. But a mess made. Forsaken. Sorry, can someone look at Forsaken? How has he gone away with this? But Boo's at the back of the site. It's all topsy-turvy. Pure chaos from both sides now. A 3v2 advantage Heretics. No plant down yet. Weapons now recovered. They're back in business. But something has something to say. MiniBoo isolated away towards A main. And now the plant committed.
Spike planted.
This is where you need to see all of that pressure being applied.
Oh, but Benji. The safe pair of hands for Heretics, holding on now as PatMen, the last one to stand. Great pickup here. Find the final two. There is still util in the way and a chance to be made for Woot again. How many times did he get this fight? He still loses. Forsaken, Jinggg bounding in. Man, for Heretics, they thought they were in the right place at the right time. There's a whole pack of players for PRX. Just prowling around the map, looking for anyone to take a fight.
How Forsaken gets value like that from the jumping right clicks over and over again.
10 seconds
It reminds
left.
me of them playing Corrode against G2. Now in a 4v2, Boo and Benji with it all to recover.
Cover going out.
Sheriff with Boo. No paranoia though, just the smoke.
He's been hitting.
He has been. He's been sharp today. The close double stack. Looks very good to hold. Jinggg into the top right box. Paranoia goes in. And Heretics playing a little bit disconnected from sight, but respecting the smokes. I want to look at Woot. If he does decide to go for something naughty, he does. And there's the counter swing as well. Boo does that well, but it's Jinggg to ping MiniBoo right to the back of the site. So they've given themselves a path forward, but it doesn't feel secure.
Left.
Well, PRX are just going to try to take fights now. You're in a 3v4. Get the plan down and see. Oh my god, the reposition from something. Well, he's gone all the way over to Cat. What a risk. Pays off.
Yeah, he lives for these moments. Heretics got to be calm under pressure here. Even in a disadvantage numerically, PRX feel like they have a bit of an upper hand, right? This feels scary now as that time begins to tick. They got to make a move, but mostly passing through heaven. Kind of isolating and kind of denying something a trade forward, but Woot just bounds in, barrels in. Something now going to be shut out of the round here. Door going to be shut in his face. What are you meant to do? Nothing. It was pacey. Something. Oh, there he is. I said just. But does PRX even consider that? Absolutely not. Forsaken none the wiser until now. And he loses out. Woot does very well there. Almost playing too far ahead, but it's going to get them something. But look at something's positioning then. Talk about unorthodox. Scaling through CT, but a good trade. Boo's still going to do damage, but PRX taking the back roads towards the site. The support's on the way, but it's still going to be Woot isolated and alone. He has to stay alive. And for PRX, they'd love to get him out of that position.
Yeah, Divide can't challenge this alone, though, surely. He does, and he wins it.
I can't believe he's gone for that. And there's that post-plant flash you were complimenting before. Benji looking sharp on the pickup, fending Jinggg, he knows. The PatMen's here as well! And they've got to know where Divide was. But a 1v2, Divide always capable, always ready!
Time to jump.
Here comes that ultimate. Where's it headed? Looking to try to put pressure onto those B anchors.
I've never seen a team exploit mid this much, right? This deep as well. Looking to pincer towards that B side. TP gets taken, he wants to take it towards that back B. But still, there's losses on the way. This isn't comfortable. Something they want to find MiniBoo, but they did lose out on Jinggg.
They've walled themselves off from being able to go back into the A site now. Can they go Cat maybe? But then you'd have to go through Woot.
Oh, that's how you go through him apparently. With surgical precision from something. And now he wants to catch the rotates, keep them locked in here. They've manipulated the map so well. The spike on the way and something still firing. These are the glimpses, these are the team. This is where it gets tough. Boo really wants in on this fight. But Woot already had to back away, unable to synergize on this. Holding the firing squad ready on the other side. Smoked off for now. Flash comes in and they scurry. They try and vanish for just a moment, but something can find RieNs! Where did you just get that? Riz comes in, it's emergency. Call the cavalry, call the support. PatMen barrels in, he wants some. Leaving just Woot alive now, 1v2, 2 bullets. He's seen him. Jinggg spotted, 13 seconds. Woot's still alive here, but Jinggg, known for these miracles, brings Woot down to size. He's going for the plant. This is outrageous!
Able to pick off a couple.
How did you get this?
Oh my god, it's a Kalat in A main. That's disgusting. I think Alex and Mini will be horrified. It should be about the Sovas. Can RieNs get a good defensive ultimate off before PatMen can get in?
Well, here we go. The Kings of Chaos are on the way, and they've got themselves a good opportunity on this. There's the combination of the ult coming in as well. That's going to put them under pressure. Forsaken flies in. It's something to get the reward of the kill, but Benji, still alive, gets his gun back out, but the site is cleared. This is magic from PRX. Hold on, Woot. Not again, right? For PRX, they batten down the hatches. They don't let in towards the A site. Now, Curiosity peeking. Ooh, speaking of peeking, almost too many targets in middle. So Woot's going to be the one to draw blood first.
There's a great advantage of playing the double duelist. Can they get another punish onto PatMen?
This time it's a little bit more isolated for Woot, though. He's in a bit of trouble, and something going to compound that. They come back for the fight.
Oh, what a bad decision from PatMen there. I don't know why he takes that engagement.
It felt like desperation, but they're the ones who brought this back to 10 apiece. Great combination on the ults there. Jinggg is in trouble. A 1v4 required. Playing towards heaven. He's got all 4 players coming his way. Owl drone thrown into the mix. 5. ult gonna come through. He is alone, he gets revealed. He has to fall off this now. He tried to stick around as late as he could, but it looks like the flood's coming nevertheless. PRX at the door. Oh! RieNs sends him away. Stunning shot, but something still headstrong in approach. But there's the burst from Forsaken. Battering down two.
That is such a sick TP play from Forsaken, and it's still a 3v3. Woot could do damage here. PRX have taken a pause, trying to be disciplined, trying to bait Boo into a fight. Woot could be a legend here if he's able to pull it off with the op and the knives.
But he needs his team to keep them funneling towards him near on, get that support right, but they want to fight on CT. The right choice made! That's Forsaken! Wanting to get 5! They've got a great idea where Woot is, and they're leaving him stalking the final prey. Can Woot survive? He cannot!
See him do. How is he here? Look at that! He's in such an aggro spot. Throws a smoke that blooms out on market, gets the TP into it. God,
PRX push forward. Head first here. Boo standing in their way, but only with the classic. It ain't much to try and stick around with. Gives them a passing bit of damage, but it's really in the arms of Woot to do something about it, and the door is shut on him. PRX. I don't know how they pulled this one back, but they certainly have. It's looking like 12 to be carved on the board. A clean fight found for MiniBoo though, but down on 5 HP now. No trade, but still barely breathing.
This is where you're looking for PRX not to overheat. And Woot, if he can, will try to drag Heretics through with his Bladestorm. Again.
How much can one man do? We saw it in the hands of Forsaken just last round, but Woot needs to kindle some of that magic himself. There's that flash. Gonna connect, but Woot the first man in, finds a man, drops him, looks for the follow-up, can't do!
Wait. A lot of noise. Devi offered a kill. Playing side of the map. He must be a hero.
He's done it before, but this has not been one of his highlight games. This is a lot, and that is a quick death. Maybe a blessing at this point. But PRX doing everything necessary, over deliveries by Devi, but we'll take it when you get it. Boo and Woot, no option but to fight forward now.
Trying to put the finishing touches on a round here in a 4v2.
So close. Woot, a great performance, but great may not be enough against this team. PRX looking to right their wrongs from that previous series. To get that mental, to get that confidence, to get that danger and fire back again, but Woot steps in, bold with the first, but he can't follow up, so now Boo with all to do. 2 players at the time is running low. He knows his options are limited, but he's going down swinging. 2 bullets and a prayer! Actually worked out quite well, understanding maybe the simplicity of this composition. That early TP is in effect. They are surrounded on all fronts. Heretics walking into a massacre. PRX, right place, right time, and absolutely landing everything. This is going to be a horrific wake-up call for Heretics. Again, the caliber so high here in Champions. You don't get rest. You don't get easy rounds.
It's just a perfect anticipation as well, isn't it, of exactly what Heretics were going for. If it was a B hit, you would have seen those 3 players in spawn go over towards where something was playing. Instead, something dives through the teleport and puts pressure on Heretics. Woot with it all to do. He's been fabulous. But
effect, even if it's the judge there.
They can smoke it off though. Boo's still with 3 to work with. And then Benji can go really late, but it's very dangerous.
Okay, now starting to split back across, looking like a 3-2. And the curiosity killing Devi there pretty much, maybe wanting that information. And something has to play into the corner.
Oh,
No, this could be a disaster. And he's waited. He knew there was a fade nearby as well. It is another massacre again. Heretics can't get
corner properly there. That's the whole purpose of that piece of utility. And something with great patience. You know, Alex was saying that they are nervous out there. But he doesn't look it. He looks
Outstay is welcome, but has to be cautious. Still a threat to be found, even in this round. Stingers, Sheriffs, looking for an opportunity and a body to drop. They've got it. Lovely clear. Finally, Heretics looking there's a fire underneath them.
Throwing caution to the wind there. MiniBoo jumps into his own snake bite, lucky not to get punished. Somehow, in the chaos, coming away with 2. PRX not ready for that.
PatMen's here pretty quick, though. He's going to be watched on the drop down by Woot if he does go for it. Trying to send out the C's. Doesn't quite get a catch. Still, a lot of players dedicated towards site itself. Prowler, the Horn, all coming through. So PRX feeling like they're getting closer, but they still got so many bodies to try and play this through with Jinggg. Flies in, it's fantastic, but Heretics still
Like I said,
holding on.
it's a bit weird the way that they even engage there. They throw the smokes for frontside control. MiniBoo goes diving backwards. But
Lackluster still.
well, they've got great opportunities here. You know, RieNs can take away the audio cues, and Woot can spring out with a shorty. But no, Forsaken just sprays down 2 of them.
He will not be moved. Wherever you go, there is a brick wall of defense. Get your 5. The crowd calls for it, and Forsaken will not get it this time. Benji putting up.
Work with here.
Oh my God! Speak about confidence. He flies off the rip. PatMen wanted to be involved in this, but now it's just ults on, ults on, ults, and PatMen, can you live? Can you survive? No. Dead and buried in the site, looking open, looking available. Investing those ults correctly here. Trying to take that space towards backside.
Divide goes for a peek. What a timing!
Oh, and a follow-up! No way are they getting away with this one! Boo trying to hold things together! It's just pure chaos!
What an insane teleport!
He's still here. Something still around, and
Spike
Heretics
planted.
none the wiser. They do not know where something is. You can see the hesitation, the caution. And he waits for just a moment, pausing, letting that moment stew, and the information now is there. Something more to climb, and they are not stepping down yet. Something goes finding further, but Boo again back. Prowler forcing him off the slightly deeper line. Step back, falls in for the crossfire. Has to win the 1v1. Forsaken's got his back. Great reveal. Now getting handled. The flood coming his way. He's up for the test on the first. Passes were flying close, but swarmed in the end. And a consideration of the ult, but they feel that maybe they could go for something better. There it is, Benji going for the optimal if he could with a spray. It's not bad from Jinggg, but unconfirmed. There's Devi in all of this. Jinggg trying to keep all of that attention. Devi does get handled again. You talk about critical kills. Boo.
Can he keep an op on?
30 seconds.
Aggression noted towards Shower. Horn goes in. It's commitment time, and it's PatMen today. Who's getting the double? Who's getting the triple? PRX always right place.
So cautious and so patient getting themselves into position. He gets Woot in the midst of that. That's mad. Woot already had a TP set up towards default.
Now, Forsaken did do nasty business down here before, just on the preemptive corners, but he's been hunted. He's been caught this time.
That's a better
Dealt with
dive.
Jinggg unchecked on. Oh, he still does so much damage, taken away too. 3v3.
But those are guns given away and an opportunity now for Heretics to reset. They've got an open B side, but they could just slow the tempo down. Something goes diving in and dies to MiniBoo. That's another opportunity given, and Heretics really
Fast as possible. Did get worried that Jinggg was going to be getting more than he did, but he brought it back into a reasonable range. Again, you're looking at the shields here. It's only really MiniBoo who's got that light shield beside him, so Boo and Woot a bit vulnerable, and Devi gets the operator. Trying to work this one out here, and cresting this corner, he will have an opportunity. First, missed. And a chance and a new lease of life. Devi going back in for seconds, and MiniBoo's on the case. PatMen couldn't quite make it there in time to complement that clear. And a 1v3 is a lot to demand, especially in these positions. Heretics would be absolutely fumbling this if they let it drop. PatMen trying to path toward an isolated player.
probably anticipating the Boo's going to be playing off the molly back here somewhere. Instead, it is his younger brother picking things up over towards Market.
Oh, he's being given nothing.
Yeah, PatMen got a 4K in the previous, but here doesn't even have an opportunity.
Really
Team
nicely
Heretics
called there from Heretics,
Yeah,
though.
Team Heretics comp is so much about the ideas that you bring. And I think that's one of the reasons why...
Consistently, and the money's still here, and Jinggg still feeling aggressive. This time handled, but a trade out. Forsaken trying to just get away.
Just the fact that Heretics are running these defaults over on the A side. Boo versus PatMen.
Talked about critical kills, and Boo has had them in droves now. Handled again. Great find from him, very diligent, but it doesn't mean you still have access to the sites.
Don't like that walk up from Woot as well when you know that you've got space over towards B. Maybe he was going for that anyway.
Something's beating them to the rotation, though. He's in position. Fantastic find towards Benji. He doesn't even know how close he is to being another killer. Something, though, going to take the space with the shorty, play to that smoke, and the expectation is there from Heretics. Something keeping this space secure. The ult from above, Boo might just burn alive. Has to try and fall away, but Forsaken going to claim it with the ult, leaving just RieNs to try and keep this one in their hands. No Horn to try and hide behind. No help on the way. It's a pure 1v3. And this is a horrific scenario.
Doesn't really tell you too much when you don't see a duelist or the fade.
Oh, Divide. You can see the curiosity. RieNs calling in for support here. And it takes a lot to take one down, but you'll take that at this point. 35 seconds, they need a way in.
The ult from Woot can give them information on where to put the waylay. And they're actually leaving it. Yeah, complete fake. And something's left his deep line.
It's on Something who's been having caught there. Woot couldn't get away. Something playing a safer line here, a little bit more passive, just trying to hold that security for the rotations. They're going to give up the plant on this unless they have util for it, and they don't. So they're all going to come in. They try and overcompensate and play backside. No, they're going to play security. MiniBoo, though, going to find one. Goes for a big swing, but it's RieNs to tip the scales in their favor in a 3v2. Going to need something to land a couple here. Just a shot goes astray. Benji backpedaling towards showers and security, looking like they've got some really good positions here. Lovely from RieNs. Something on 21 HP. He's given them some magic before. He's not being given much now.
Hold on. Bulldog in hand, it's not the best weapon for the job, and Boo's trying to make it much more difficult with the molly down there.
Oh.
I don't think this one's going to be possible.
Heretics, they've had to pull out all the stops here, man. This has been a very hard fought for just 5 rounds. Something tries to
wants to do a bit of spamming, but as he reloads, PRX walk up.
And look how close they are already. Forsaken, Jinggg, both towards site. There's a lot to handle, but it's Woot to then pick up the mantle, take over and find 2. And Benji back in the space, playing towards the spike itself. Wants to put his body on the line for it, but Woot the bodyguard, disallowing any further steps from PRX. Pretty much held on this little short walk up.
Really sick round from Woot so far. Benji loses that duel to Device, so an opening here for PRX, but the spike down in pocket still. A flank coming through from Boo, and if he falls, more danger.
Yeah, Woot's the danger man, sure, but Divide didn't take that much damage, still on 70. And PatMen seems so acutely aware there's a chance of this flank.
Boo's playing it great though, just containing.
Doesn't need to do too much more. You should be able to put it somewhat safely in the hands of the 2 there, and then slowly squeeze as is needed, but they're still looking for this kill. They'd love one. And Boo now on the tap of the spike will move closer. Lovely reveal. That was absolutely fantastic. The 3rd man now in attendance towards B. Rotation called over. See how this looks. How's that pressure? Jinggg. Usual pathing, usual scaling. Caught by Boo. This is getting dangerous though. PatMen on the fight back. That's lovely. Held off towards long. This gets dangerous. And look at the corner Boo is playing in. But they still clear. They absolutely do. Great prowler there. Ensuring the first missed, but found in the end.
All committed. They really want to win this. 4v3, looking to try to scrap, but now sitting back a little, allowing PRX to sight. They can play the player advantage retake.
Certainly can, and with weaker weapons, you have to take all advantages. Backs to the wall, PRX normally come out swinging.
Aggression, initiative.
Always the plan. Forsaken waiting on this corner. Not alone, but Boo still worth his weight in gold. Takes one down with him, but it's Divide to double down. Trying to secure what looks like a dangerous round, and PatMen with a rather uncharacteristic miss there. Finds himself in the cubby, but a quick made crossfire.
One enemy.
And that's lovely from Divide.
Get the plant down, and they're going to play for advantage retakes. You need to stabilize that advantage by actually making a play yourself like this. Pushing through. Finding these 2 couple of kills on longer sight lines where the Vandals are favored. Create a game plan around putting him in lamps or something, don't you?
You'd imagine, right? But what the hell is this beginning? No, that fell far too short.
Retreated. They'll be so fast on the flank. They're giving it away, though.
I thought they'd be a bit more subtle with this. If anything, it spurs PRX on now, and Boo looking vulnerable. He's trying to keep back the flood on his own, and PatMen very aware. Great damage, good seize. This is exceptional, but he does get cleared. With security found on the site and the plant in play. It's a 3v4.
Dropped.
Oh, Boo! He was just trying to play his life for so long. Eventually found him. The remaining two seem obvious, but Woot's still sharp as ever. Trying to do what he can to recover what feels like a lost round. 3 more targets and a very little amount of time to play with. Jinggg noted, but that's it.
Something aggressive, confident, already on the flank, up through short.
Oh, they're not even going to be thinking about that yet. They've got too many problems right in front of them, but the danger was always behind, and the crunch should be here. RieNs. Not great.
Back over towards A. Boo and Woot still out here with that Marshall Sheriff combo, but you can't really get the value through the smoke you're looking for. They need rotates in fast.
They're getting there, but it is going to be slightly behind the curve now. And spray and pray ain't going to be answered. It's RieNs only landing one back. Forsaken up at the helm, but Woot does well. It ain't over yet. As Heretics fighting tooth and nail for this. Everything they've got. benjy desperately doing this himself if he has to. The Forsaken.
It's a disastrous opening, obviously, but the recovery was immaculate. Jinggg, blinded up by Woot, wanders into the smoke for a free kill on benjy. benjy then picks up a rifle, just as Forsaken.
It would be nice to see that little bit deeper fact-finding.
Oh, and they've got the ults to play for it this round.
Right, something searching deep on this. Still 2 players on the site, so it's certainly not a free take. Something's got to be careful. Ult comes in. Something back with the boys. Woot trying to hold the line from backside, but it's Heretics trading in 2 for 1. Site still not secure and plant certainly not down. Boop just trying to stay alive through the smoke pretty much. Passing each other like ships in the night. Forsaken a little bit deeper than maybe they'd expect, but he can't do anything with it. This time something in Divine left, looking vulnerable. Easy to this from MiniBoo,
They could do with some magic, couldn't they?
Oh, they need a bit. Ooh, MiniBoo caught a little asleep at the wheel there.
Well, he had to check
targets.
Yeah, he had to check multiple angles at once.
benjy's down on 5 HP. This is giving them a real chance at this. It's scrambled. It's chaos on the site, but the spike is left alone in showers. They can't get out yet.
Poison's on.
And calm before the storm. So close to one another, and it's Forsaken to strike first. And this is the brawl they were looking for. Jinggg finding Boo. It ain't over yet. No security to be found here yet. Woot, RieNs, the last 2 alive, didn't expect it in this round.
Jingg's done incredibly at controlling lamps. Showstopper online as well, but no health to work with.
All 3 here. Woot, how much are you meant to do? That's 1, takes a bit of damage. He's right. Oh, he's absolutely right! Something. What do you have for us now? You'd love to find someone, but you've been found yourself. And the options looking dreary, being herded, put into a corner, but you can't do that.
Jinggg to take control that they needed to get the round out. And Woot somehow has the prescience just to expect someone on that corner.
It's this.
There's so much damage, but it's this kill right here. Does he see
him? Yeah, there's just something there. And it looks a contact piece. Knows his lines, but in the grave nevertheless. RieNs comfortable on the corner. And the cavalry called in as well. Rotations on the way. Prowler up long. Something trying to outstep benjy. Ain't gonna happen. Forsaken though, still alive and still a threat. Pop of the ult. Fights back on another. benjy's dead. It's a 3v3. But MiniBoo getting interested. Traded out. Blow for blow, these 2 sides. Plant is in. Time on PRX's side.
Have to wait for Boo. Boo booking it to try to get into hookah as quickly as possible. But that opens opportunities for PRX to go walkabouts. They're very separated currently. If Forsaken gets a pick though, he has ult online and the round is almost impossible to defuse.
Have they done enough? PRX done enough here. Heretics running low on time. Have to make a move, make a chance, and Jinggg called upon to potentially save PRX here. Around the houses we go. Oh, the Woot! So plenty dangerous choices, but the right call and the right timing to fall away. Jinggg bold in his approach, but then going to be marked, going to be noted here.
There's a massive pit as well. Waylay grabbing a ton of information and setting up Woot on the line.
Oh, it's falling to pieces for PRX. Getting no access here. Heretics in full control.
They have to go back into benjyfishy's ultimate.
There.
Last place you want to be going. What other option do they have now? Trying to clear the site as they go. RieNs putting down Devi, just two left alive, and Heretics showing signs of life here in a rotation, but a prime position for Boo. Can he secure it now? PatMen still. But this is a dangerous man to be going towards. Early spot, doesn't stick around too long. Goes to that next step.
Trip here to slow them down.
That's a frustrating springboard in, slowed down for sure, but not over-rotates yet from Heretics. Playing quite calm towards that CT side. Two different players now noted. They should have a good idea who's here. This early work from Woot, he's already dropped down. Both of them have, and it's a horrible surprise as Heretics ring the bells of PRX.
One enemy remaining.
And they're not stopping. It's Devi needed.
You put a bit of early pressure on them, find out where PRX are going, and then get back into the site with these retakes. And PRX just couldn't hold on. They lost 3 retakes on...
See, decent. Oh my god, seeing more than just a decent amount of progress. Dropping the body.
That's an incredible shot. Pivot through into B though. Open doors and an easy plan. But Boo can tap this connector, throw a paranoia through, and distract for the retake. Heretics want to play for those.
Yeah, not out of the woods just yet, even on the better weaponry, so they're sending Jinggg forward. Putting his body on the line and he's alone. No help coming, but he doesn't need it right now. Finally put down and traded out. It's Forsaken still alive. You're looking at the pressure on the back lines, but it's late. Boo goes down and it looks like they've got this in hand. Drawing all eyes here. Blue room picked up by MiniBoo. Danger on the door drop. Gotta be careful, gotta be ready, and they're not! MiniBoo catching 2 unawares. You don't get to do that against him. A third as well.
Spike down.
Leaving blue room painted red. Heretics
Cover going
leaving
out.
just 2 alive from PRX now. What can Devi and Forsaken do?
Percentage play would be the save in this spot, but Forsaken makes a play, and Devi actually with a 2K. This round to me.
Yeah, and that blue door rotation last time. Oh, it's MiniBoo straight away. Can he catch him scrambling? Gonna be hard to find a target here. Might just post it towards tree, see what he finds. Oh, he's chasing this one. He wants to go further, and he finds Jinggg. Big scalp to claim. That's the showstopper gone. The reaction is required. Benji invests all, gets the catch as well. Forsaken looking to be kidnapped. Benji trying to fall back somewhere safer, and it's just ults on ults now. Run back out though. PatMen gonna find Benji before he had any say in the equation. Boom. Does work on one, but it's gonna be down to a 1v2. Woot's still alive and 2 men to find. Devi on guard. Shoot. It's gonna be divided. Hard to make this work. Jinggg gonna make it over. No, he's stuck. This is looking like a disaster. What do PRX do now? Finally making it through, but it's not gonna have the same sort of punch to it, but at least they have the sight.
But all of the retakers around, putting the pressure on early. Heretics are going to be here almost as the plan goes down.
Yeah, this is very, very early. PRX have been playing on the site itself. Only one disconnected away, being Devi. Can they win out the scrap this time? No, so far they've fallen. Something goes down on the front lines. Benji rewarded. Trying to find those next steps up though. PatMen replies. It's not simple stuff just yet. Forsaken sends the paranoia and gives them time to turn, but Devi falls to Boo on the back line. That's to be the pressure from door. You can see the discomfort. Forsaken has to look left, look right. Jinggg still standing. PatMen as well. 2v2. PatMen playing it forward. It's fantastic. Great work from him. Leaving just Boo alive. Wanted.
PatMen's the savior again.
And now the commitment. Scramble, get away. PatMen going to take a lot of damage.
How did he live?
I have no idea. I actually have no idea how he got away.
A rough game here, 3 and 8. Trying to focus on calling a better squad.
Ooh, but that's not bad at all. This pivot towards B has been a great get out of jail free card for them. And a good fact finder looking a little bit deeper there and sending RieNs away barely alive. I like this from something a bit audacious, sure. You need something to secure you this comfortable post plant, but his teammate's fallen, and the aim's messy, a rarity to say, as Boo battling back for the boys. Just Devi and PatMen, the two who've been exceptional for PRX to this point.
The push from PatMen is really nice. Through a C's to block off the waterfall players and now goes up towards Boo.
It's gonna be somewhat behind them, and Device still standing strong. RieNs was the walking wounded earlier. And again, the danger duo doing exactly what they did here, and it's on a weaker purchase, even harder to make count.
A low buy round for Heretics, so Device probably not incentivized to use his ult in this one. But he's created such an opportunity for his team to go over towards C.
Oh, it's wonderful to see for Device. Again, this team is filled with superstars. Hard to pick one from the litter, but again, he is having a moment here. Heretics gonna try and make this count for those weaker weapons, stingers, sheriffs, odds and ends. PatMen on duty, on site, not allowing much of a look back here.
I'd like to see somebody doubled up with PatMen. He might end up getting double, triple swung in this spot. And yeah, they go for the high-low, something underneath.
Not bad, but the paranoia is sharp. It's in the right place. Gonna force them to try and flee. Take him back towards water. Horn goes in, Flash comes out. A bit of a trade out, gets messy. Boo gonna find his connection towards Jinggg, but still that backline is there. Divide part of it, still firing. Forsaken! We were waiting for, playing behind the smoke. Sent scrambling by the paint shell. They are still stepping this way. MiniBoo gonna be forced away. Paranoia coming in. Still Garden coming out as well. It's Benji playing this calm though.
He's still got the ult to be able to play around.
It's a worrying sound to hear. What a shot! RieNs, you are out of your mind! The 4 HP ain't much to be writing home about. PRX still alive and breathing, still on the site.
Who's next?
An incredible recovery after essentially aimbot comes out from RieNs. A 3v3, but the spike can't go down. 10 seconds. Forsaken's got to create an opportunity.
10 seconds left.
Trying. It's on MiniBoo. Oh, the wide run from something. As Boo has to face this on his own. A 1v3. It's so much to ask of one man. And PRX have got to be feeling this now. Checks behind, nothing there. We can see where they reside.
In a row, they are the ones with momentum. This double kill from RieNs is spectacular, and yet they're the only players who drop. PRX with perfection in the rest.
It's all possible. We'll be back after the half.
C-site open, and Woot always with an option to return back in that direction. This would be so bold to take a peek here on 3 HP.
You just can't. You just can't. You're gonna have to kill up the site. Heretics, they take, I don't want to say full control, they don't quite have that CT security yet.
Nade, Haunt, Paranoia, so many tools for PRX to flood.
They're going back in, they want this back. You don't get to take this away from us. And Divide loves it. It's RieNs still alive though, barely, 10 HP. Woot's still here, but that spike is deep within control of PRX. Oh, but a gift from the gods. PatMen turns around and is back on. RieNs desperate to do it for the boys. But Jinggg on the other side, a big 1v1 toying with him. But Jinggg still standing his ground, 2 bullets. More than enough. He's got PRX looking to be disruptive, looking to do what they do best, get under the skin. God! Forsaken!
Be ready for that play. It's one that PRX runs on their light buy rounds so often. And Heretics, in the midst of the chaos, forget. Retakes.
The impact of that missing now.
Yeah, and no Paranoia for Forsaken, so this is going to be a tougher retake than usual on B.
Great for Heretics, they need something like this. Still got to keep these boys quiet, keep them cool. Something getting curious. We saw he was the one pushed up towards Rumble. Doesn't get the shot he wanted. Benji, good work. PatMen gonna find a reaction though and start making this feel dangerous. It's a 3v2 suddenly. The ult has got to catch. It's what they needed to maybe make this feel equal. But RieNs now starting to feel pressured against the odds again. RieNs has to go above and beyond it.
With the classic up. That was a straight up 1v1. The Annihilation had caught onto his teammate. Set up by this Flash Hawk combo for the first. That a set play. The rest, excellent.
Last player standing.
God, take a couple more punches and it might be knockout. Heretics literally back to the wall, but come out swinging. Forsaken still standing though. The master of their disaster in just the previous. They do much more. It's PatMen this time. They all want to go at it. Heretics can't breathe right now.
But we knew it at the beginning. Both capable of those mental collapses too. It's extraordinary that we haven't had more one-sided maps in this series, actually. With that being the...
Barely with a whimper. PRX foot on the throat at this point. making it towards side, but in their way, Devi. Been brilliant. Unison with him, not alone, something there, stands his ground. Gonna be hunted though, something, so much pressure on him. MiniBoo gonna take away Devi. This is not the same sort of start here. Heretics putting everything into this.
PRX fast on this flank though, gobbling up all of the space behind. So despite the fact they're in a 4v5, plenty of chances to close things out here.
Certainly could. TP back for Boo, trying to find some safety. The map gets smaller. PRX smothering them alive. Heretics cannot breathe. It's all on Benji. And what can one man do? Absolutely nothing. PRX, masters of their own fate, vanquishing their demons.
They couldn't have won in a better way here today, Lauren. Those rounds strung